The question is, should you buy a home versus an investment property? My answer to this question is predicated on that I believe everybody wants to achieve a life of prosperity and financial freedom in this country, the true American dream. If renting is cheaper than owning and your life circumstances can dictate this, buy that investment home first, because later you'll have more financial freedom in your life. This is the true American dream. Stats show that most people's wealth is tied up in their homes. For most people, it's one of the biggest purchases, or if not the biggest purchase in their lives. For most homeowners who buy a home to live in, most, if not all, take out mortgages to purchase that asset where they are responsible for the monthly mortgage payment every month. What most people don't realize when they do this is that they are literally putting that huge, big debt amount on their back to carry for the time that they will own the home. As we have seen in the news, homes or houses are more expensive now more than ever. Recently, we just saw that year-over-year median prices in the United States for houses increased 24%. For those of you who are beginners or just entering the housing market, this year-over-year appreciation is outrageous and unprecedented. But that's another topic. If you guys want to understand why homes are so expensive these days, check out my other video up there after this one. But in a nutshell, since homes are so expensive these days, that means future homeowners will be responsible for bigger loans that they have to carry on their back. Homeowners who choose to live in their homes essentially become pack horses where they have to carry the weight of that debt they owe to the lender. They say the American dream is homeownership. And this dream has been drilled into every one of us from the very beginning by the housing industry. This American dream, in my humble opinion, is not accurate and it really has to be clarified. Personally, I believe the true American dream, the real American dream, is financial freedom by owning a home where the renter buys that home for you in the end. This is where homeowners who rent out their home can have their cake and eat it too. By buying an investment home, I really want to emphasize that the weight of that debt is really not on your back, but instead has been transferred over to your renter. So I think that is a better position to be as a homeowner. In return for providing them a safe place to live, renters help you pay off your loan with the rent you receive every month. In the end, your renters will be buying that house for you. If you think about it, in the long run, you're getting a free house because someone else is paying that loan off for you. And this is a great avenue where people have the ability to achieve financial freedom. During that time you own the rental, you will collect all the benefits of appreciation when house prices go higher. Also, you will collect all the benefits the government gives you for owning that house, with tax write-offs and depreciation. But the key to all of this is that the debt you owe has now been transferred mostly to your renter. And even though you're still responsible for the monthly payments, you are one step removed. I think it's really important to understand that when you buy an investment home, you are leveraging some very key components that really help you create wealth and a better financial future for yourself. In essence, it's like running with a tailwind at your back, helping you along. Because this is a passive investment, you're leveraging time itself. Renting good, clean houses to good tenants who pay on time requires very little time on your part. In essence, you're not trading away your time for a paycheck, such as a job. And as we stated earlier, you're leveraging your renter to pay off the loan for you in the long run, giving you a free and clear house. Thirdly, you're also leveraging money itself by taking out a loan to buy that house. Currently, we have the lowest interest rates in 50 years, the cheapest money to borrow in decades. And because of that leverage, when your house appreciates, say, 10% as an example, your wealth dramatically increases. To explain this phenomenon simply, let's just use round numbers. Let's say you buy a $100,000 house. You put 10% down, which is $10,000, and take out a $90,000 loan. And let's say your house goes up 10% in a year, which is $10,000. With a $10,000 down payment and a $10,000 house appreciation, you just made 100% return on your investment. I remember my friend at the time couldn't understand why I kept on buying investment homes and not a nice home to live in for myself. What he didn't realize at the time was that I was actually going for the real American dream, which is financial freedom itself. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying never to buy a house to live in for yourself, but really it's about goals and priorities during that specific time in your life. In my experience, the people who chose to buy investment homes first and then a home to live in for themselves later became more financially free in their lives. Generally speaking, they were financially better off later, where they can really afford that dream home they always wanted. And some homeowners I know bought enough investment properties where the cash flow from the renters helped them pay off the home that they live in. So my best recommendation to you, if you're looking for financial freedom and prosperity, buy that investment home first and a home to live in for yourself later. Use houses as investments or tools to create that life of prosperity and freedom, the true American dream. I hope you got some value out of this video. If so, please tap that like button, subscribe, and please check out my other videos on personal finance where I talk about the best real estate markets in the future and also, again, why homes are so expensive these days. See you on the next one.